Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Vikings will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Tua going to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Tua sets up to pass it. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Here's a diving catch right side. 25 yards that time. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A big play there for Minnesota. 44 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
To the air with McCarthy.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Throwing is McCarthy. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. Touchdown, Vikings! Trent Sherfield, 38 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
I know those wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And going deep for Hill. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
There go play action. Here's McCarthy.
hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Here's McCarthy. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson, 57 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're getting in plays that fit his talents. And also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They didn't tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now Tua. He finds his target, Beckham. Little razzle-dazzle by OBJ. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Here's Tua. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Now a give to Mostert running right.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
A handoff running left is Mostert.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. They'll run right side with Mostert.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. It's a run with Mostert.
And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. McCarthy.
He gets it to Addison.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
It's caught. Back up. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here.
Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 62 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to stretch out their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And shutting it off, now open field. There he goes, left side.
He may go.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Aaron Jones,
69 yards.
and the Vikings are back within a score.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Still going past the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick six.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Nwangu now from his end zone.
Past midfield, look out.
But he gets it all the way down inside the 30. What a terrific return.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Second and a couple.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll go again to Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
McCarthy off the play fake.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 14-yard line. It's caught by OBJ and brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Room past the 35. Finding room at midfield.
And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. They're going deep for Hill. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 45 yards.
And the Dolphins add 6 to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 24.
Vikings 28. Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing it in the...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings.
Jordan Addison.
His second touchdown of the night.
And the Vikings get a bit closer.
The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll try and throw for it. But he will not make it into the end zone. He stops short, and that might spell it into their chances as this stays a 3-score game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out to this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And mark him down all the way inside the Minnesota 10. It's a big play there for Miami. 51 yards.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
His throw incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sign of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. Running free at the 45. Off to the races. Justin Jefferson.
Touchdown!
Justin Jefferson
With his second touchdown of the night.
And the Vikings have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for two. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all three timeouts, but at
this is intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Rolling to his right. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarter...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Two are going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He's got a man, complete.
And he will have a Dolphins first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Miami. Jonnu Smith, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Dolphins have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first three quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Throwing is McCarthy.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Now, once again, the Vikings are going to go for 2 here.
To the air with McCarthy.
And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game.
Dolphins 60, Vikings 48.
Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So